Hello YouTube, Music Crazer here. We got ourselves the second place Toronto deck profile. So I decided to play Dragons today, or yesterday. Yesterday, yes. I'm going to go through the deck, and I got right here, Infernus the Awakened, 1 copy, 2 Andromeda, 1 General Skycrusher, 1 Tetsurian for the 7 drops.
Wow,
and more.
terrible at this.
That's okay. We got 3 Lyra, 3 Finbar, 3 Infernus, Herald Infernus, and I teched in 1 Hyperspeed Dragon, 1 Major AO. Kenneth's favorite card from round 5.
Don't make me laugh, I'm shaking the camera.
That's okay. I decided to play 1 Kendricks, and it's for the Enforcers. We have 3 Rainclaw Kraken, 2 Chasm Entangler, 2 Metal Max, and 2 Prototype Gunship. For the birds, we have 2 Lux, 3 Nyx, 2 Psychic Predator for Salka, 2 Keeper of Laws, 2 copies of Blinder Beetle Prime because I have enough Enforcers to play them. And then for spells, I got 2 Jump Jets, 2 Piercing, 2 Crystal Memory, 2 Storm Spark, and 3 Storm Call. So I'm going to go through some of the deck. Basically, this Dragon deck I saw in Virginia, and shout outs to my buddy Jeff and his team over there. And I also met Carl and CDH over there down there when we were hanging out with our group. And I just really enjoyed watching that Dragon match. I had to verse 3 in a row, and I'm really sorry, Gorby, but that round, I believe it was 2, I had to verse him round 2. And he also played Dragons too. And I really enjoyed playing that deck. So I decided to play this in Toronto, and I actually cut some cards from their original builds. They were playing 2 copies of Kindred's Psionic. What's really unique about this card is, as a 6-drop evil, as Kenneth mentioned in his video deck profile, Psychic Resalker Predator can just lock down all your dragons and they can't attack. When this guy comes down, evil's right on top. He can kill stuff. He's 9k. The benefits of this card is he's a double breaker, and at the end of phase you draw cards equal to the number of shields broken that turn, and he can also trade with Vicious Squalache Scourge, which is really important because that card is extremely hard to get around in most of these matchups, especially how early it drops. So I decided to actually play 2 Chasm Entangler and the Enforcers because I expected a meta call for a lot of rush and mid aggro and some tempo, which naturally there was. There was a lot of red rush, and it was hard. A lot of players that were playing pile and stuff, they had to verse some of those, and it was extremely hard for them to win. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to increase the number of 1 and 2 drops, and basically try and tempo up so I can get to all my dragons and stuff. And it actually worked out pretty well. Blinder Beetle Prime was a good card to play on 5. If I verse a control matchup, I just start tempoing up with like Laws and I mean the Gunship's okay. I could just charge it in for red, but
nice.
Yeah, nice. But Laws, Psychic Predator Resalk is good. Jump Jets and Predator Resalk is actually really cool. That's one of my favorite plays in this deck. Obviously in Jump Jets, Herald has a lot of targets in the deck. Only 1 copy of Awaken and Skycrusher. I could have played a second one over the Unchained, but Unchained can banish a 4,000 or less when he hits the field. So that can kill one of their Finbars or something.
Or Resalka.
Or Resalka, yeah. They come down fast. For spells, I took out a 3rd Piercing Judgment because I was getting basically mana cut all the time. Or mana screwed, whatever the term.
Yeah.
And I just didn't. I didn't like that. So I know there's a lot of dual civs in the deck, but I think there's only there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 out of 46 is not too bad, but whatever. It worked out. I decided to play 3 Oathsworn Call because I got a little ballsy with that. I thought, you know what? There are enough targets in the deck to drop down if they hit that shield, and it could just win me games. At one point, I believe in Game 3, the first shield that Kenneth hit was an Oathsworn Call, but unfortunately I didn't have a target in my hand. But most of the games that I did have that day, I was able to drop down a Heralded Blocker against Rush, and they're just like, crap, he's going to drop a Dragon, and then they're coming in Furnace. And it's like, yep, scoop, Game 2, Game 3, and it's just stuff like that. So I decided to play in 3 Oathsworn Call. And that's pretty much the deck profile.
Well, which one do you consider the VIP of your deck?
The VIP of my deck?
Yep.
I would say Psychic Predator and Blinder Beetle Prime.
Yes.
Those 2 cards alone, when you tempo up to them, it's really good.
Psychic Predator being the latest edition of the deck. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good in a lot of blue deck. I can't believe.
Card locking down stuff saves you so many turns, and that lets you get to your Herald and Hyperspeed. Hyperspeed was a tech that I really enjoyed playing, just for once you get him down, and then a fast attacking Skycrusher and Unchained. Unchained with fast attack, that's pretty good.
Yep.
And it worked out pretty well.
So, let me ask a question from the internet, I suppose. Why do you run one major EO, not anymore?
Because there wasn't enough room in the deck.
Or
I didn't want to play 3 because that's a lot of dual civs that count. I just thought 1 would be nice. And I did open up against Kenneth with it in round 5. But anyways, yeah, 1 copy was fine. I just wanted it to be consistent, and for me it was. I played it well as I could have, and I enjoyed playing it.
Anyway, do you have any more additional notes?
No, that's pretty much it. We're happy to show the deck profile from Toronto. Canada's going to come with a vengeance in Seattle.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to see you guys there in June.
All right. We'll see you guys in Seattle then. See ya.